My heart was disappointed so many times. At the point, I just stopped. There were times when we used to pray for him to change. At the point, I stopped praying. I stopped hoping.
Hi, my name is Eliana. What's your name?
My name is Esther.
Esther, can you tell us how growing up in your home was like for you?
It was traumatic, to be honest. Hardly a happy moment. We are always living in fear, scarcity, abuse. It was something I don't even want to remember actually. I always used to pray to grow up so I would be able to run away from the house. It was that bad. So I don't even know how to describe the experience. It was like our mom was our only safe space. We could not breathe near our dad.
Why all that?
My dad is a control freak, narcissistic, a misogynist. Like he doesn't want anybody to exist. Like you can't be free around him. He will tell you not to use your phone if he's not using his phone. You're not supposed to laugh if he's not laughing. Smile if he's not smiling. You can't talk if he's not talking. You can't watch the movie comfortably. Like, you can't even be in the living room with him. Once he knocks on the gate, everybody scatters looking for where to go and hide because everybody is so scared of him. He believes that fear is respect. You need to fear him. He wants everybody to be scared of him. He's good to outsiders, like he smiles with them. He's generous outside, but to his family, he's just a tyrant. Because he believes that if he's free with us, then we'll begin to grow wings. That's what he says. I don't know how to describe that experience, honestly. I've not seen that kind of thing. I've not even watched that kind of character in a movie before. So I don't know. I don't know why he is the way he is.
When did all this attitude begin?
I grew up seeing it. So when I was a little girl, as I was growing up, I used to see my dad hit my mom. You know, he used to hit us too. He used to abuse us in any way. He tortured us emotionally, and he used to abuse us financially as well. I'm more outspoken than the rest of my siblings, probably because I'm the first child and I witnessed most of the things firsthand. So back then, if he hits my mom in front of me, I'm like, stop hitting her, all those kind of things. So he began to, detest me. He's told me many times that he doesn't like me because I resemble my mother facially and in character. And because I'm always bold enough to speak up to him and say, okay, this thing is not good, stop it. So if you eventually tell him this thing you are doing is not good, please stop, he will not give you money for food that week. He will not attend to you that week. I remember times he did not pay my school fees for a whole term or a whole semester because he hit my mom and I said don't. So because he feels like you can't survive without him, he's the only one providing. So he uses those things to get to you, so you have to come and beg him. He will be the one to oppress you. He will still be the one to go and call the omona or whatever. They will come for the meeting. According to tradition, once the father takes you out for meeting, he's the one that will win. If the husband takes his wife out to the meeting council, he's still the one that will win. And because he knows that when he comes to him, he'll be like, I don't win. I told you guys that I will still win. Did anybody listen to you? Did anybody believe you? And then we'll now have to come and beg and kneel down so that he can provide money for food or provide school fees. And then maybe within a few days after everything, he will start again. Like, it's just a continuous, and that is who he is, it's his character. It's not something he can change. And over time, we got used to it. We grew up divided.
In those days when your dad did not pay your school fees, how did you cope? Like, how did you survive in school?
I never used to think about it. I never used to be bothered about it, to be honest. I was a very stubborn child, and I felt like he go get that pay and my papa, so he go get that pay. And even if he doesn't, I will not choose my school fees over defending my mother. I will not choose to keep quiet for my mother to be tortured just that my school fees will be paid. That will never happen. Yes, my siblings used to do it because they were scared. Not me. I was literally the only one my mother had because I'm the one who speaks up the most. Never would I ever choose myself over my mother. So I never bothered about it. I always tell myself, even if I drop out because he refuses to pay my school fees, I don't care. I never cared. So at the end, he will get that paid because he values his reputation. So he doesn't want a situation where people are called and like you do not pay your child's school fees, that kind of thing. So anything will go reach me, you go outside. He will not accept it. So I always knew that at the end of everything he will still pay it later on. So I never minded,
So
to be
how did
honest.
seeing your mom being tortured by your dad made you feel?
Made me feel really terrible. I love my mother. She's an obsessive kind of girl. I didn't understand when I was growing up. I didn't understand it at first. Never even knew what it meant for somebody to be tortured. But I knew I never liked it.
You describe your relationship with your dad growing up.
There's no relationship there, to be honest. So just more like the oppressor and the oppressed, a benefactor. He didn't really act like a dad. We are not close. Never treated us with any form of emotion. So just like a military zone there. He used to provide. Yeah, he didn't go to school, so he's always wanted his kids to go to school, finish the university. I think that's the only place I would say he did something that is father worthy, right? He sent all of us to school, never let us get sent out because of school fees and all that. But aside that, provision for food is just, I wouldn't, if I say bare minimum, it should be probably that I'm ungrateful, right? But it's just things were never enough. And it's not because he didn't see it as a priority. He would go outside, buy his own food, eat it there, come back. Probably when me as the spokesperson, I'm like, oh, we don't have food though, we are hungry. He will just give us 1,000, all five of us, that we should go and look for what to eat. Sometimes he will give us 500. We look for what to eat until night when they'll cook soup and we eat. And so just we're always struggling, like we're always struggling for food. When we need clothes and he's like, there are people that are naked, or there are people that have just one top, they wash it today, wear it to lectures tomorrow, then and wash it when they come back, something like that. I remember even when I needed foam for school and I told him, it caused serious problem then. He told me I'm so extravagant, there are people sleeping on the ground, all those stuff. I got so angry that day. I was like, those people sleeping on the ground, do they have the kind of father I have? How would I have somebody like you who is financially comfortable and I'm going to give the life of a pauper? He got so upset. He got so mad because for him the truth is like an insult. I know how he reacted that day. The house, he even chased me with a machete out of the house, if not for my mom. It was just a terrible experience overall. Most of the time, thinking back at it, I'm like, I feel so triggered.
Did you ever try to express how you felt to your dad?
Many times. My dad is so, I don't even know. He's someone that listens to reply not to understand. You are saying something, you are articulating well in your mind, you're like, he's supposed to get it. But the way he reacts, his response, you're like, everything I just said, this is what you got. He'll just be like, oh, so you're insulting me, a child I carried, a child that was there, I gave birth to you, and you're insulting me, you're talking back at me, you're talking to me anyhow. But that was not even what you said. What he's focused on, you talking back to him is an insult. You expressing yourself is an insult to him. You are supposed to keep quiet. But when you are quiet, you keeping quiet is a crime. But when you talking is also a crime. So you're like, you don't know what you're even supposed to do. If you do it like this, you say you're supposed to do it like this. If you do it like this, say you should have done it like this. He's never satisfied. Always complaining. You don't have the right to make a mistake in the house. He's the only one who has the right to make a mistake. We can be going to church now, he forgets something. Everybody will wait for him to go back and get it. But you cannot do the same thing. You can't make a mistake. If you shed tears, my dad will say you are shedding crocodile tears. You are being cunning, you are trying to manipulate him and all those stuff. So at some point we just got tired of expressing ourselves, especially me, because I was always the spokesperson. Everybody will gather and say, oh yeah, go and talk, since you are the one that knows how to talk. And then I'm the one that will bear the brunt, and nobody will admit that you are the one who sent me. And I will not, sell out my siblings and say, oh, we are all part of this. So I will just bear that punishment on my own, and life goes on. And that was how we just grew up. I grew up used to it. My heart was disappointed so many times. At the point I just stopped. There were times when we used to pray for him to change. At the point I stopped praying, I stopped hoping, I stopped believing that he could, actually change, and I just gave up, to be honest.
How did this experience affect you emotionally and mentally?
I was traumatized. I I became withdrawn. I know growing up I was more outspoken. I am still outspoken, but you can't compare it to how I was as a child. I became more withdrawn, more into myself, more in my head. Because and I began to become a person who fears confrontation. Till today, most of my friends are like, you don't know how to confront issues, you're always avoiding trouble. Because if you do anything and enter trouble and come back home, he will never believe you. What others said is what actually happened, not what you are telling him. He doesn't trust you. He will tell you people that he doesn't trust anybody in this house, that he will always believe outsiders over us. He always tells us our face. So we are always careful, walking on eggshells. Even if somebody bullies you, you don't even know how to come and report because you are automatically at fault. So I just grew up more withdrawn, didn't know how to express my feelings. I used to keep things bottled inside. I used to accumulate anger because I just got used to not talking about things, because in that house talking is like you are trying to attract punishment.
How did
Yeah.
this trauma affect your relationship with others?
It became more withdrawn, used to always be in my head. Most times my friends would want to talk to me, but I wasn't in the mood to talk. I didn't know how to express myself or my emotions. And if people do things to hurt me, things that are really bad, I don't know how to confront them, say, okay, this thing you're doing, I don't like it, because I was always scared. It just I began to develop that spirit of fear in me and all that. It was, really, really bad. It took a lot of intentionality, working on myself, the help of the Holy Spirit, God, to be able to develop a strong sense of self-confidence, self-esteem, because I developed low self-esteem because of everything happening at home,
So
and all
what
that.
gave you hope to survive all these years?
My mom, I love my mother. She was my driving force. She still is my driving force, actually. She's the reason why I still want to be alive, the reason why I want to get better, the reason why I want to make money, to take care of her. She's just my source of motivation, encouragement. She's the best mother ever.
If your dad were listening to this right now, what would you want him to understand, or what do you wish he understood?
To be honest, I don't even feel like I have anything I would like to say to him. I feel like I've exhausted everything I could have said over the years. I've just lost any hope in him understanding my perspective, where I'm coming from. I've lost hope in him seeing me for who I am. I've lost hope in the relationship. Do I still desire that father love? Yes, I do. Do I still miss him? Yes, I do. But am I going to make active efforts again? I don't think so.
What lesson did this journey teach you? What did you learn from your journey?
I learned how to be independent. It taught me contentment. I learned to be strong, learned the spirit of sacrifice. I became a nurturer, nurturing the people around me. I became more empathetic, able to put myself in other people's shoes because I've walked those shoes. I was able to relate with others, like really feel their pain, know what it is to. Go through a lot. All in all, I thank God for some of the things that happened. It's helped me become wiser towards my approach in life, became more mature and all that. So
If there was someone going through a similar situation, what would you love them to know? Like, what would you like to tell them?
I'll just say don't give up no matter what. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. Always. No matter the hurdles or the struggles, there's always light at the end of the tunnel.
All right, Esther, thanks for sharing your story.
Thank you.
Right.